It happens every 2 years, a time when over 30 countries compete on the world stage for one common goal, a world championship. We've traveled halfway across the world to Anyang City, Korea, to witness the crowning of a new champion. Welcome to Anyang City, Korea, the 12th IRF World Racquetball Championships. I'm Dan Kushel along with Gary Mazeroff, and we're about to see some of the best racquetball that you'll see anywhere.
Over 30 countries, although the United States, Canada, and Mexico are really on a tier of their own, other countries are coming up and actually, hopefully, will be at par with them in the short term.
They've rolled out the red carpet on the world stage. The IRF World Racquetball Championships from Anyang City, Korea are next. Welcome to the 12th IRF World Racquetball Championships from Anyang City, Korea. Today's action is brought to you by Echelon. If you're going to play the game, play it with fire. And by Caroline. When it comes to professional compression inner footwear, there's only one name you need to know, and that's on the internet. www.icareline.com for racquetball with medical function. I'm Dan Kushel along with Gary Mazeroff, and we're ready for the men's doubles, and this is for the World Championship. If the Americans win this game, this match, they are going to be crowned champions in 2004. Gary, it's great to have you with us, and let's introduce the principals in today's action.
Thank you, Dan. We have the USA serving to Canada, Shane Vanderson and Mike Dennison. Serving to Mike Green and Brian Istace from Canada. Green lives in Ontario and Istace lives in Alberta. Both players from the U.S. live in the state of Ohio.
So it is Mike and Brian taking on Shane and Mike and Team USA. And a skip ball is called, and a side out goes over to Team Canada with a first opportunity to score in game number 1. And there is a point to Canada, 1-0 in game number 1. This is going to be a fantastic match.
It really is. The urgency is with Canada because if they don't win this, they don't go on. That should be an avoidable call.
So we'll wait to see what they call, and they'll have a reserve. Oh, no.
It's a handout.
A handout. I beg your pardon. So here we go. The serve upcoming for Team Canada here in game number 1. Vanderson. Mike Dennison in there as well on a skip ball, and it's now 2-0 in game number 1. Team Canada, the team in white and black trunks, leading Team USA 2-0. There's Mike Dennison with a nice kill shot.
With the size of these guys, it could be a heavyweight fight, couldn't it?
It's amazing. I mean, the small confines of the court and the way these guys are moving around, fantastic action. We hope you're enjoying it from the 12th IRF World Racquetball Championships, and that is the first point of game number 1 for the Americans. Shane Vanderson and Mike Dennison. And that time, Green couldn't get there from Burlington, Ontario, Canada, and Brian Istace from Alberta, Calgary. Calgary, Alberta. So here goes the serve upcoming by Vanderson.
Great splat by Green, left side.
It's now 2-2, and the serve upcoming by Mike Dennison.
Very deliberate here on the serve.
He's taking his time. And here's the serve, and it hits his serve partner.
In one-serve divisions, if you hit your partner and he's legally in the box, you're entitled to a second attempt.
The next attempt, here goes the soft serve.
You can see Vanderson was playing for a pinch. He moved way up by the service line, and the ball exploded at his feet.
So now it's his serve back over to the Canadians. Mike Green on serve. Istace. And there is a hands down, and the serve upcoming for Brian Istace. Team Canada tied up 2-2 in game one. This is for the World Championship.
That's just being better than the server. The server hit a great deep angle serve, a lot of power, and Vanderson responded with a rollout left corner. And so Canada did the same by Brian Istace.
So Brian Istace and his partner Mike Green for Team Canada on serve receive. Mike Dennison on serve right now. And it's 2-2. Game number one. Istace.
Error.
Yep. So now the serve upcoming by Mike Green. Team Canada trying to take the lead in game one. The men's double action. The men's doubles. Point to Team Canada. And now it's 3-2, and they regain it by 1.
For some reason, Vanderson keeps thinking the ball's going to stay up front, but he got past left side that time again.
Istace. Change up here. Ceiling shot. Mike Green, skip. So hands down, and now the serve upcoming by Brian Istace for Team Canada. A couple of the terminologies that we're going to be using today. Hands down means
one half of the team is out. The second partner comes in to serve. U.S. just had a side out, so they're coming in to serve.
The side out gives the opportunity for the opposing team to serve. Mike Dennison in control, always staying around the center. Dennison, and there's Istace. Handled it. Sidewall splat. Sidewall pinch, and look at this action right now.
A lot of energy here, Dan. A lot of energy.
Man.
And Canada finally skipped the ball in for a point awarded to Team USA.
It's almost gets you dizzy.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Watching how they move around the ball and get back into position. It's now 3-3 as the Americans looking to win this match to win the World Championship. And it all boils down to this match with Team Canada. And there's Mike Green.
Vacated left side by the U.S. You know, the dynamics in doubles are so completely different than singles. It's amazing the athleticism and the pace and the angles. A lot of balls stay up. What he did there was he jammed the ball cross court into the left side wall, and he handcuffed Shane Vanderson. So Canada is able to earn the serve again.
Gets the side out, and now in there to do the honors is Mike Green. And it's tied up, remains tied 3-3 here in game number one from the 12th IRF World Racquetball Championships from Anyang City, Korea on the Tennis Channel. Mike Green on serve, 3-3. Game one.
Great response by Dennison. That was not an easy shot because Green actually hit a good serve. High Nick lob.
What makes that so special is when they do have a rally, it's very intense. Let's see if we can get a good rally here. And a nice job right there by Mike Vanderson.
Well, the ref, Pablo Fare from Chile, has called the ball good. There's an appeal by Canada. There's a non-appeal by Canada. I guess he decided that it was futile. So the U.S. comes in to serve again.
Vanderson on serve. Dennison skipped the ball. Hands down now, and Dennison is on serve right now for the Americans. So half down now. And with the serve comes Mike Dennison. Team USA, if they win this match, then they win the World Championship.
Dennison got visually impaired and wasn't able to track that ball. Consequently, the ball took its second bounce before it reached the back wall.
And you see Mike going into the wall, and now on serve. Here goes Team Canada, and they still waiting to find out if they're awarded the point. Mike Dennison waiting for the explanation.
That was a handout called by the referee, Pablo Fari. He said the ball skipped.
So Mike Green on serve right now for Team Canada. We remain tied 3-3, game one.
Skip ball by Dennison, point for Canada.
Forced error there, and it's 4-3 now in game number one. Both teams evenly matched as far as physical stamina, and they almost look exactly alike.
They do. They do. The question is the novelty of this Canadian team. They were put together the second portion of this tournament. The Canadian coaching staff felt.
Look at that play, Mike Dennison.
Oh, amazing shot. Green just ripped the ball into that side wall and jammed Dennison. To complete the thought, the Canadian coaching staff decided to have Green and Istace play both singles and doubles, thinking they had a better shot against the U.S. and or Mexico.
So it's 5-3 here in game number one.
Ball's down again, point for Canada.
Canada starting to put things together, and this is getting interesting right now, Gary.
Absolutely. I think, again, the word urgency comes. They have to win this match to keep their hopes alive. And quite frankly, their talent is just as good as the American team.
6-3 in game one. Green on serve. Team Canada with the lead. Another unforced error. That's very uncharacteristic of Team USA. And a timeout is being called right now. We'll be back with more as we see some of the sights and sounds from the 12th IRF World Racquetball Championships from Anyang City, Korea. Back after this on the Tennis Channel. Mike Green on serve right now as we continue game number one. It's 7-3. And that is an error by Vanderson.
I keep saying over and over again, Vanderson charging up there in the service zone, and I really question that maneuver.
Team Canada playing with a lot of confidence right now, leading by 5, 8-3 here in game number one. Vanderson, Green.
Oh, my. You see what a little pressure will do.
Maybe
Dennison,
forcing it a little bit too much there.
Trying to overdo things. Just hit the ball, ripped it right back at himself. Another point for Canada.
That time he might have been more advised to hit it a little higher and a little bit more accurate.
Well,
it's easier said than done when you have the heat of the moment.
That's true.
9-3, game one. Green on serve for Team Canada.
Great drop shot. Great drop shot by Istace.
Istace gets it to the wall.
These guys are confident.
Yep, 10-3, 7-point lead now.
They don't know any
Canada.
better. They haven't played together. They don't know any better.
They lose this game, Team Canada does, and the World Championship will be falling through their fingers. But if they win it, it's stage 2 of the World Racquetball Championships for the men division. And it would go and be decided by a singles match for both teams. Each team's number 2 players.
Green just hit a cross-court drive serve to the left side and caught Vanderson off guard. And he left the ball up on the return, consequently. Point for Canada.
So it's 11-3 in game number 1. Dennison can't get there.
And notice that the U.S. team has switched sides. They have Dennison returning serve on the left.
Another timeout on the floor.
Strategic ploy by Dave Ellis and his U.S. coaching team staff.
The 12th IRF World Racquetball Championships from Anyang City, Korea is brought to you by Echelon. If you're going to play the game, play it with fire. And by Careline. Visit them on the web at www.icareline.com, all one word, for racquetball with medical function. It is professional compression inner footwear, and it's available from careline.com. It's just been a complete joy for not only the players, but obviously the coaches and all the fans of racquetball that had a chance to come here, and it's been well received by Korea as well. It's absolutely amazing the amount of publicity that this World Racquetball Championship got in terms of flags around the city and those types of things.
I believe that the Koreans exceeded their own expectations.
I agree. Mike Green, as we continue game number 1, it's 13-3. Here's Vanderson, and there's a...
That ball was lifted above the 12-foot line on the back wall. That's out of play. Consequently, Canada has lost one server, so it's a handout.
So Brian Istace now gets his shot at getting points for Team Canada.
Another unforced error by Vanderson. That's 6 on my count.
And it's game point for Team Canada in game number 1. Vanderson. Istace gets it. Nope. Is he? He's waiting for a call. And that is going to do it? No. Is it? That's it. We're waiting for the...
There's a lot of suspense out here. Nobody knew. I think he was just waiting around to shake his hand.
So that is going to do it for game number 1. The final score 15-3. Canada is in control of this match. We'll take a timeout and come back with more from the 12th IRF World Racquetball Championships right after this. Welcome back to the 12th IRF World Racquetball Championships from Anyang City, Korea. Today's action brought to you by Echelon. If you're going to play the game, play it with fire. We have Jack Husak from Team USA with us right now in the booth. And first of all, congratulations on your match, and give us some thoughts on the match you're watching right now in the doubles. Kind of a surprising turn of events for Team Canada.
Well, both players, Brian and Mike, they play a nice game of doubles. They've been playing for quite some time now. Obviously, with the score of 15-3, Mike and Shane weren't competitive at all, which leads to the obvious. They're not finding a serve to score points. They're not putting enough pressure on them, and they're not returning serve very well at all. They're leaving a lot of loose balls up in the front part of the court, and they aren't re-killing the ball. Nothing real difficult here. They just aren't executing, and they aren't playing, basic racquetball.
When you look at this entire tournament, it all boils down to this. If the Americans can find a way to win and they lose game number 1, but if they come back to win, then you guys have yourself a world championship. How'd that make you feel?
Obviously, that'd make all of us feel very good, and we're hoping that Mike and Shane can put something together here and pull this game out in 3.
How about your stay here in Korea? Have you enjoyed yourself?
Absolutely. Ever since I stepped off the plane, it's been very enjoyable, and unfortunately, I'm only here for another day and a half, and I'm hoping that I